and welcome back to another lip balm review. So today I'm doing the first of the new 2019 10th anniversary edition EOS releases. This one, although not technically a new flavor, it is a changed flavor. And I had to do it first because I'm very concerned. I'm like, please tell me they did not mess up my favorite. But it is the Vanilla Mint. Notice, no more stripes. It is no longer part of the Visibly Smooth collection, which concerns me right off the bat right there. I'm like, did we mess up the very lovely consistency of it? Or did we take that consistency and spread it out across the board to where everything feels like that now, which would actually be wonderful if they did that, but I'm just not sure. I'm very happy about the color that they made it, because this is like my favorite color right here. So I'm like, my favorite flavor, my favorite color, no complaints with that. I'm just hoping they didn't ruin it. So, before I get into any of the, like, new flavors, I'm like, I need to know what all they've done with this one, because I have been told on good authority it has been changed. However, I've not been told if that change was good or bad. I'm hella skeptical. So, anyway, it is Vanilla Mint Super Soft Shea Lip Balm with sustainable, wild-grown, natural shea. Fantastic flavor, super shea, amazing balm. Yes, it literally says it like that. I'm not a dork. It actually says it. And there's a snap to discover thing up here, but I looked at it and all it did was take you to the page on the website. Our refreshingly creamy vanilla mint flavor tastes like frosty mint leaves blended with whipped vanilla, which, yeah, it always did. Too good to be true flavors meet super hydration for a delicious balm you want to swipe again and again. Gluten-free, paraben and phthalate-free, not tested on animals, derma-tested and hypoallergenic, and 24-hour hydration. Now our ingredients. I'm going to take a look back here and see if there's anything that strikes me as different. I don't have an old one in the packaging anymore to check. I have older ones of it just out that have been used, but I didn't keep the packaging because why would you? But let's look. We have beeswax, sunflower seed oil, castor seed oil, bis-diglycerol polyacetaldehyde 2, that's different, jojoba esters, coconut oil, aroma, rice bran wax, oh, it's one of those, okay, sunflower seed wax, shea butter, cocoa seed butter, acacia decurrens flower wax, vanilla fruit extract, peppermint leaf extract, stevia leaf and stem extract, coffrol, polyglycerin 3, soybean oil, citric acid, limonene. Well, that rice bran wax really sucks for people who have issues with gluten, since they claimed it's gluten-free, but I've been told by people who have gluten allergies that if it has that in it, they can't use it, so the hell, EOS. I mean, I personally, thankfully, knock wood, don't have that issue, so for me that's not a problem, but I mean, I've become more aware of it because I know several good friends who do have issues with it, who no longer are able to use a lot of very common lip balms because it seems like all of them are suddenly using that ingredient, so thought I'd point that out. And oh, how cute! You open it, and underneath the balm is a little hidden message. Keep smiling. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. I will, EOS, thank you, I will. So the sticker on the bottom is like half peeling up, just throwing it out there. I noticed that through the packaging. If it keeps peeling off, I will go ahead and take a glue stick to it to like glue that sucker down. Hard to say if it looks like they were trying to go for like a partial polka dot motif or if we're seeing like the glue through the bottom. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's a little interesting. But whatever, I think I've got it smoothed down for the time being. We have a lot number on the bottom. Let's see. There. Now it's not so bright, you can see it. It doesn't really matter. The inside is where, like, the start of the differences in packaging have really begun, because no longer is everything all matchy-matchy, now it's always a contrasting color with the outside color on all of them across the board, which I think is really freaking cute, just saying, and these two colors together are also really cute. So far so good. Still smells like my beloved, so alright. will continue. I'm like, so far, I'm like, I'm so skeptical, but I'm like, so far I think we're okay. I will do this review as I normally would, so okay. It is an EOS lip balm, therefore it is a dome type. It's been a while since I've opened a brand new EOS, so I'm like, oh, look how beautiful it is when they're brand new. Because I've been like trying to like use a bunch of my older ones all the way down, so I have them with like big old chunk out of the side of them from where I've used them. So seeing a brand new one, by contrast, I'm like, oh, you're so pretty. Anyway, packaging wise, I showed you. It's mostly natural, apart from the parts that aren't, as I read to you. I don't think this is limited edition. This is just the new packaging of it now. Thankfully, this flavor didn't get the axe. A lot of the old ones did, so the fact that this one survived, I'm very happy and thankful. It's not part of a set or anything. Amount of product is 1/4 of an ounce, same it always was. No shelf life given, I don't think. No, there's not. They used to have expiration dates printed on the packages, but not anymore. They haven't for a while. I guess they got in trouble with that. Or they want to be able to sell older stock without anybody noticing. I'm not really sure. I'm not here to try and start rumors, so I'm just making an observation. Price point on these, I believe, was 3 something. It wasn't quite 4. I believe it was something like $3.50, maybe $3.75. Somewhere thereabouts. Go to evolutionofsmooth.com if you want to buy them from them directly. Otherwise, go to any retailer that's got them, which is like everybody. So, but I mean, of the new ones, to consistently know you're buying online and getting the actual new ones, you may want to do it from them for now. So, until they've been in circulation longer and have taken over the old stock, just saying. Although in stores at this point, I'm not really seeing the old ones anymore. I'm only seeing these, which is kind of good, but yeah. So anyways, sturdiness-wise, it feels fine. No issues with the lock. It feels nice and tight without being too tight. It does have that little bit of wiggle, but on this, that's good because it means there's a little bit of airflow to keep it from getting rancid, because if they're too tight, that seems to be when they have the mold issues, I've noticed. Just out of years and years of using EOS and noticing the differences of the ones that spoiled hella quick long before they should have and the ones that didn't. The ones that have that little tiny amount of wiggle, not a lot, because you don't want it too loose either, but when it's just that little bit, but it's still firmly locked, that seems to be the sweet spot with them. So no special features that I know of, and it's not medicated, so we will talk about that scent. To me, it does smell the same as Vanilla Mint always has from EOS, which I'm relieved for. It's that same minty, almost white chocolate kind of smell. I know they're saying vanilla, but my brain has always read this as white chocolate. Don't know why, but to me it smells more like white chocolate than vanilla. And even as somebody who's generally not a fan of white chocolate, I love the scent in this, even though, again, it's supposed to be vanilla, but it smells like white chocolate. I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it. Hopefully it does not disappoint. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm happy to report that it still has that very super soft consistency to it. I think maybe they've just now extended that to all EOS, which again, I felt they always should have, instead of having it be like, well, these like 5 over here are the visibly smooth ones, but the rest of them, yeah, it's gonna feel like a crayon the first 10 times you use it till you like break it in. But this I'm like, oh, it's nice and soft right from the get-go. Oh, hell yeah. So this is just like the visibly smooth ones were all along. I like to put a lot on. Don't judge me. When you have as many lip balms in your collection as I do, frankly, you can afford to put on a crap ton because it's still gonna take you forever to use up one. So anyway, still has the same sweet flavor, no complaints. It tastes minty on my lips. No real tingles. That seems to be something that peppermint cream does, where it basically smells very similar, but it has the tingliness that I felt this one always should have. So I'm not surprised that I didn't add it to this, because otherwise it would be a dupe of that. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm really happy with this one so far. Consistency is very soft and smooth, not waxy. It's very creamy. It feels very moisturizing. It's really shiny on my lips, which I like. I know not everyone's wild on that, but I love that personally. So for me, that's a great thing. I'm happy with it. Nothing really else to say about that. It's not tacky or anything, just throwing that out there. I'm gonna go ahead and do the drink test and then we'll wrap this up because it's been over 10 minutes. I'll check a little more. Well, it's still there, but I feel thinning. So I can tell it would wear off if I keep drinking with it on, but it doesn't come off immediately. So I'm gonna dock a half a point there. But mostly I am very, very happy with this and cannot complain. That may have been my only issue at all, and for me, that is definitely not a deal breaker in the slightest. That is just an observation I have to make because I make it across the board on every lip balm that I test. So, for the sake of fairness, I always factor that in. I am still giving it the wow factor, though, so... Ooh, what will I rate it? Let me think. Was there anything in here that... No, everything was great. That was the only issue, so this gets a 9.5 out of 10. So close! So close to a perfect rating! Like, this far off from having one, but so close. But either way, I'm really happy that it got a super high rating, because like I said, generally, this, for many years, was my very favorite EOS. Granted, in the old packaging with the stripes. But, even of all the newer ones, it has always remained very, very high in the list. And of, like, the staple flavors, I'm pretty sure it would stay up there. A few of the holiday ones that have come and gone over the years have temporarily scooted their way up in there and then dropped. Although Peppermint Cream, I think, stays at a solid tie with it, because it's basically the same thing but with tingles. But, I don't know. I really love this one, though, and if you're into mint, I highly recommend it. If you like minty lip balms but without the tingles, it's a good option for people like that. Yes, I know, it blows my mind too, but people like that do exist. One of my sisters is one of those people. Her words say it is a creepy feeling. So, I know these people exist. I'm not one of them. I love the tingles, but I mean, to each their own. And if you're one of those people who doesn't like it, this is a very good option for you. If you do like it, then, you know, I mean, it's still really nice. Definitely can't complain. I love it personally. I really, really like that they changed it to my favorite color of all things. I'm really stoked about that. I was so hesitant to try it because I was so scared that they ruined it, but I'm really happy that they kept everything wonderful about it and then just built up from there. So, anyway, guys, that's it for this one. So, as usual, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below. Do you guys have this one? Did you have the old one? Did you notice any differences between the two of them yourself? If so, what did you notice that was different? What did you notice that was not different? Anything about anything, or anything that isn't even about this? Leave it all down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Etsy, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, which does help so much, donation link is down below. Get your name on the end card for a month from the time of donating. Grab yourself some donator perks. And if you need to hear it today and you haven't yet, I love you. I'm proud of you. I'll see you next time.